Hello, second graders. It's Miss Anderson, and I'm here to make a sculpture with you. And a sculpture is a kind of art that you can actually walk around. And just to grab something quick, I have this little sculpture on my table of a lion and her baby. And if this were in the middle of an art gallery and this were a person walking around, a sculpture is usually something you can walk around, okay? So it's 3D art. And we're going to use two tools today. We're going to use masking tape, and we're going to use Reynolds wrap or aluminum foil, okay? So I'm going to pull out a couple pieces here. I'm going to start with two. So we have lots of foil. You want more? Just ask for it. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is take this and squish it like this, a long line. And we want these sculptures to be hard. Okay, so when you squish them like that, they're hard. This is not hard, right? It's not. Okay. So today we're going to make a bird. I'm going to fold this in half because I want my bird to be a little thicker, right? And I can start thinking about what parts are what. I'm going to take my other part. I'm going to do the same thing. Okay? And maybe this is going to help be my tail on my bird. So what I'm doing is kind of adding this piece to this piece. So now how am I going to hold that together? Dun da da da. I'm going to find my little masking tape. Find the end. Pull a piece off. And tape these together. Now this is how I'm building my bird, okay? Your bird might look different. I don't want you to be mad at me because mine is hard. Okay, so I want to make this body a little fatter, and I also want to make a head. So I'm going to kind of bend it the way that I want it, and then I'm going to use this extra to start forming my little round head. Okay. Every time you want something to stay, you want to cover it with masking tape, okay? Now, I've given you two pieces. Everybody can go get lots of foil. All you do is pull on it, rip down, pull on it, rip down. We are all going to have different looking birds, so you're going to get, after your first two pieces and you start building your bird, I'm going to get your own, okay? So I want to kind of crumple this up because I want my bird's body to be a little fatter. So I'm going to do this. This is a bird that is not starving to death. So I'm going to hold it together here with my tape. And I'm going to hold it together here with my tape. Okay, so this is starting to get the shape that I want. I like the shape of my head. I like the shape of my body. So I might now make my wings, and I'm going to start with a flat piece. I want my wings to be sort of flat, so I'm going to fold this foil a few times so it feels a little harder. Remember I talked about tapping it? Well, this still isn't hard, so I'm going to fold it again. If you want to add another piece, you can, but this is getting kind of hard. So I'm going to fold this now to make a wing shape, okay? I'm going to make like a triangle, I guess. And to me, this is the perfect shape for one of my wings, okay? Plus, it's hard because I folded it several times. So I took one piece of this. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect. Folding it over. Not quite hard enough, so I'm going to fold it in half, which makes it much harder. Now I'm noticing this one is longer than this one. I'm going to keep that in mind. So let me go ahead and fold this like a triangle. I want these to be almost perfectly the same, okay? So I'm noticing this one's a little longer, so I'm going to just go ahead and either cut it with my scissors or fold it over to make it stronger. Now these don't have to be perfect, but I do want them to be the same. So now I'm going to figure out a way to tape them onto my bird. A little bit of tape on my wing. Put the wing where I want it, and then the rest of the tape goes on the bird. Okay? This is how we hold these two things together with our tape. Another one there, onto my bird. Okay? Well, this is pretty secure, and I'm going to fold over that sticky part. I think I need one more piece right here to hold that wing where I want it to go. Okay, it's also good to put tape under the wing to hold it in place. Right now I'm going to do the other wing. Maybe I'll do 2 tapes, stick them together. Now I have a nice wide piece, don't I? So let's see, which side do I want? This side. Put those on here. Put this where I want it. And then put the rest on the top of the bird. Now we have to cover this whole thing with masking tape. The whole thing, you guys, okay? So take your time, use your scissors if you have to. Sorry about that. Stick this on your bird. So, like I said, now we have to cover this whole thing with tape. So I'm just going to get a bunch of tape and cover my bird. Every part of it has to be covered. None of it can be sticky, okay? So the sticky part goes down on the foil. I want to cover everything. This wing is a little weak, so I think it needs some more tape. And I kind of like to do all my tape at once. Goes faster for me. Okay, so I'm taping my wing. Make sure a lot of the tape attaches to the body. And I don't know what my wing is going to do. Is it going to be pointy? I'm not sure. Should be pointy.